What's up, good? Poppin' Crack Percolate. What's really good? It's your man Theo Butler. Welcome to another exciting episode of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying with Raw Women Nation. Y'all go ahead and clap that damn thing on up. Yeah. Before we begin, like, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive. I don't think we don't know what that is. Constructive. Whether you agree or disagree, constructive. That said, you see what we got going on. You see what we got. Blackest Night, issue 4. Yeah, Geoff Johns doing that. As far as I'm concerned, this is some of Geoff Johns' best work. It is. Blackest Night. The Sinestro War. Yeah. Them storylines right there got me. But you see what we got going on. Issue 4 and everything like that. We got him on the writing. We got Ivan Reis on the artwork and everything. That's a nice little cover. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and dive off into this thing. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. We open up our story in Washington, D.C. at the JLA HQ, where Barry Allen, a.k.a. The Flash, is catching hands. Left, right, up, down, sideways, round way. He catching hands from all the Black Lanterns that's there. Take a stroll from there over to Coast City, where we see the Black Hand taking a stroll through a graveyard. Yep. And those will be Hal's parents. Yeah, he trifling. He real trifling. Back over to JLA HQ, where Mara, Ray, and Barry continue to duck, dodge, dip, and duck the Hawks. Things get where you see it. Anyways, with Jason now being a part of Ronnie's Firestorm Matrix, Ronnie can now affect organics, except he bonded with Jason, and that's a two-way street. And Jason giving him a lot of pushback. He is. That buys them a little time for Ray to come up with a plan as they ride the phone lines to a 911 call dispatch office. 911 office? 911 call dispatch office. Either way, you call a 911. That's where they at. In Gotham City, everyone can feel fear except for Scarecrow. Now, this is interesting. Not even the Black Lantern, Azrael, can scare him. And it seems like Scarecrow. See? I'm feeling some type of way. It seems like the Scarecrow is spared. But then he mentions that Batman scares him. And then you get this scream effect. So I'm curious as to whether... Never mind. From there, we shift scenes to Metropolis, where Lex Luthor gets a call from the calculator informing him that Black Lantern bad guys, that's what they are. I could just call them the Black Lanterns. But these are Black Lantern villains as opposed to the Black Lantern heroes. Yeah, these are Black Lantern villains. Yeah, Black Lantern... villains are deleting current day villains. Yeah, they doing that. And knowing that he done a lot of people, villains, dirty, Luther can't be bothered. My buddy locking down the facility right now. I'm good. Straight on all that. Back over to our new Trinity. Yeah, Barry, Ray, and Mara. Yeah. Barry lets him know it's just them. As in the Trinity, him, Mara, and Ray. Y'all ain't no Wonder Man or Superman coming. When Ray and Mara begin to doubt themselves, Barry comes through with the pep talk from God. That's a nice speech. When Mara asks Ray if they're Wonder Man and Superman, who is Barry supposed to be? That's easy. He the Flash. Deciding they need some more super help, Ray hits up Michael Holt, a.k.a. Mr. Terrific, and they ride the phone lines again, to Manhattan, or rather from the frying pan into the fire. Again, as the Justice Society of America are under attack from the Infinite Crisis deleted freedom fighters. That's what that is. Yeah. By the way, y'all like this picture? 3 generations of Adam. Yeah, I know. Adam Smasher, Damage, but still, that's a nice picture. Ain't gonna last long. Back to the Flash as Barry lets the world's heroes know what they're up against. The Black Lanterns, they're attracted to emotions. So keep your feelings in check. Right. Or leave them at the door. And what they need to fight against it, intense light. And as he points out, while they might not have any Green Lanterns, except for maybe Alan Scott, because all of them are off Earth, couldn't spare nobody. Got at least 5 minutes. Anyway, while they may not have a Green Lantern ring, some of them do have their own light to shine. Over the Coast City, with Black Lantern power levels increasing with each new deletion, we find the Black Hand has found his objective. Yep. From Barry to the OG Green Lantern, Alan Scott, him. The heroes try to devise a plan that worked. His ring may work different, but he's still a Green Lantern. While that happens, Mary is doing her best to keep back a group of Black Lanterns as Damage begins to freak out, which is par the course for this character. He's still suffering from PTSD, from Crisis on Infinite Earth, and he got every right to. He do. I don't think he ever went to go see a psychiatrist. I don't, and he probably needed to. He did. Anyways, he's freaking out. Only serves to attract Al Pratt, his biological father, the OG Adam. Ray shrinks down as Black Lantern Adam engages Damage, negating his bomb blast, which allows Ray to do this. Just when we think the heroes got a little time to spare, R.I.P. Damage. Yep. That's Jean. Yeah, Jean Lauren. And she been busy. Like she literally has no chill. We know that's Jean Lauren who deleted Sue Dibney, Ralph Dibney, the elongated man's wife. Yeah, right. From there, she go on to become Eclipse. Right. You want to talk about a character arc? G was out here wilding. Anyway, that said, as a character, I don't think Damage has ever gotten a fair chance. I really don't. I think Grant Emerson, Damage. Grant Emerson introduced him in 1994, was intended to be a legacy hero to Al Pratt, the original Adam, as his son. The problem was that Albert Rothstein was introduced in 1983. Y'all remember that whole Infinity Incorporated thing, right? And while that character, Al, right, his Albert Rothstein character's popularity, it was off and on and everything like that, him being Nucleon. Once he was rebranded as Atom Smasher, he quickly became more popular than Damage, and DC struggled to find a balance between the two. Albert was the grateful godson, while Grant was portrayed like the neglected son. DC never got them to the level of the various Robins coexisting with one another. They just never did. With his deletion, though, Grant's deletion, that gets the Black Lanterns to 100%, which somehow affects Barry in Coast City. A voice calls out, one that he recognizes as beings and bodies gathered in Space Sector 666 on the Black Lantern. Big Black Lantern. That transports itself and them to Space Sector 2814. Earth. That's what I said. I said Earth. As the Black Lantern gathers on the graveside where the Black Hand was at, Black lantern rings began to fill the air. All over the dead began to rise. And at long last, Necron rises. Yep. It ain't safe, is it? It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. Ooh. Damage being deleted made me feel some type of way. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Low key, I like Damage. I like what Geoff Johns was doing with him over there in JSA. I was liking what was going on. I read the whole Magog storyline, saw him get his face repaired, then get that. So I like Damage. And then they came back with the new, Damage is Grant. Grant is Damage. I don't know what this other stuff going on and everything like that. I got to do some research and see if Damage is back. I got to go check that out and everything like that. But let me know your thoughts. That is Blackest Night, issue 4. I'm liking it. The way he spent this wasn't the typical zombie story, right? You know, you're not getting that. You got the Black Lantern Corps, which is still a thing in DC Comics. So we got the return of Necron, right? So, and Black Hand gets to be taken seriously at long last. And y'all need to be picking up Green Lantern, Absolute Green Lantern, because there is a Black Hand over there. You're going to be surprised to see who that is. That said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Tell me how you feel. Be respectful. Be respectful. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And we're coming back to y'all later on today. Not necessarily with some more comic book stuff, but we are coming back. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.